Everybody, welcome back. We have a special guest in the studio, Flower Bluff coach Clynt Elwood. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, you guys have steamrolled your way to a 6-0 record. Now, we're going to start with the offense. You guys are averaging over 60 points a game. So, first off, just how are things clicking so well on that side of the ball?
Well, those guys put in a lot of work, and Coach Baker and our coaches put in a lot of time, and the kids are invested as well. So they do a lot in school, and then the guys go and do their homework outside of school, and everybody is meshing well, and the culture is great. So we've been really fortunate. Yeah,
we're taking a look at some highlights from first 5-6 weeks of action, and I know Lucian Cruz coming over. We talked about in the preseason, came over from Alice. He was the reigning district MVP over there. What has he brought to the table for you guys? Obviously, replaced Pelucio last year. You lose one great quarterback, you have another one right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just an extremely hard worker, extremely high football IQ, and he just got to work immediately and didn't say a whole lot, and so he spends a lot of time with our team outside of school, and so just everything has gone really well, and everyone's on the same page, and we hope it stays that way.
So is he more like the guy that does it on the field? He's not as much like the vocal guy, like you said. Yeah, I just heard you say, like, just goes about his business.
Oh yeah. He now he's vocal when he has to be, and he's definitely a leader. But he understands, and everybody has a role to play, and he plays a really good role, and our coaches do a great job with him in our offense. So it's been good.
So, all right, let's get to the defense. You guys haven't allowed more than 20 points a game this season. That was, I said, that was the high number. So, I know you take pride in the defense. So, what are some big keys for you guys so far this year?
We got some guys who returning from last year, and a couple guys been on varsity for a couple of years. And I think just those guys being able to communicate with each other between plays and during plays, and guys like Tristan Wilson and Harrison Harkins and Anthony Mims on the D-line, and those guys just always making sure that they're every play is 100%, and so they take pride in that.
Now, you got your two toughest games of the season the last 2 weeks, just like you did last year, PSG North and Vets back-to-back. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a great thing. It's just how the schedule's set up. So, we attack every game. The goal is to get to state championship, and so every game has equal importance. So it's worked out for us.
All right, so what do you say we check out the play of the week? We had a lot of good candidates.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's roll it. All right, so here, Robstown's Tim Sanchez. That's pretty hard to do, balancing the sideline there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going to take it to the house. Now, that was a big early touchdown for Robstown. The Pickers now 6-1 on the year. Again, that's not easy to do right there, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, you see his blockers out ahead of him right there in that design run play, and just to have that spatial awareness, to stay in bounds, keep that ball high and tight, and to finish off the play like that, that's a really, really great play.
Absolutely. All right, well, that is a wrap on Week 7. Flower Bluff coach Clynt Elwood. Coach, thanks for joining us here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here in the Coach's Corner. We will see you back here next week, Week 8. Hard to believe we're already in Week 8 next week, but have a great weekend, everybody.
You've been watching the Friday Night Sports Blitz, sponsored by CCA Texas, Ewald Kubota, Coastal Bend Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and the Heil Law Firm.